Good afternoon, YouTubulus. It's kind of a bit of an update of what's been going on with the channel. I know I've been kind of quiet lately. Work has really kind of gotten in the way, if I'm being perfectly honest. Taking a lot on with the company there and whatnot, but I'll give you some updates of what's going on with the old girl here. But before we even get into that, I want to talk to you about one of my biggest sponsors. Right there, man. Diesel Crate. They send me crates. Just about every month. And they're filled with all kinds of magical things. So, this is how you get your crate. Shipped directly to your door. And, honestly, this month, I was impressed. I was tickled. Like, look at this, right off the bat. Okay, we're gonna get that out of the way. You get hit with a t-shirt, right? And this is meant, we'll get into this in just a second, but what really caught my eye in this whole entire box, beef stick. I mean, come on, man. Delicious, okay? Every car guy's gonna be happy as soon as he opens a box and gets a beef stick. I mean, bam, look at that, right there. But the next best thing was this fella right here. Now, yeah, that goes into your seat belt receptacle there. And, you know, it's fixed the problem that we have with a lot of these newer cars. And what I mean by that is the buckle piece here is a lot smaller than it used to be. You know, back in the day, you used to be able to take your seat belt and open you a nice cold one, you know what I mean? A nice cold snack. But, you know, auto manufacturers caught on to this little loophole that we had found, and not only did they put an annoying buzzer that dings every 3 seconds of its life that you're not wearing that contraption, but they made the hole smaller so you can't get your, you know, your refreshments in there anymore. You can't do that. But this fixes that, right? This is called the ticket. I mean, this right here kills two birds with one stone. You stuck that, you know, right in there, that receptacle, that annoying ding, ding, ding. It goes right away. It goes away. It's gone. And then, you know, when you need it, you just, there you go. But yeah, I had to smile when I got that. And of course, you know, they sent me a box cutter because, you know, I'm always hunting for razor blades, man. Like, I always use the ones that go inside of the actual knives themselves, but I don't ever put them in there. I just use the razor blade and set them down somewhere, and then I forget about them, and then they rust to whatever I'm working on. And then I find them later, which is fine, but, you know, this keeps them organized. So, there's just a couple of things that came into there, and then we're going to talk about this t-shirt right here, because this is, that's like Gucci level when it comes to car guy stuff. That's, you know, that's like Versace, Gucci right there, whatever that stuff is. But pimp, right? Absolutely pimp. Same with this shirt. It's exactly where I got it from. Pimp. All right. So if you're not subscribed to Diesel Crate, you really need to take them a look, because they're really stepping their game up here. Every crate that I've got, now I've kind of been with them since the beginning, and they've been with me since my beginning. They're always trying to improve. They're taking feedback, and it's one of the very few subscription-based packages that you get every month that they actually listen to their customers. They really do, and they pay attention to what car and truck guys want. I mean, so if you're not subscribed to them, you really need to be. Go ahead and you need to go check them out. It's www.dieselcrate.com and get logged in, man. Get locked in for next month. They're doing a promo, getting away this month, and they're partnered with Bulletproof Hitches. So if you want to get entered into that giveaway, then you got to do that. All right. I also have, there's a code that they gave me that'll save you 50% off this month. All right. That's going to be down in the description, right there next to the www.dieselcrate.com. Okay, that's going to get you 50% off your first box, and also going to get you entered in to win that hitch system for Bulletproof Hitches. Last month they did a CTS3 like tuner giveaway. Okay, so they're partnering with these big companies. They're partnered with Horn Blasters. They're partnering with Bulletproof Hitches. They're partnering with, you know, CTS3 with their tuning stuff, and a whole bunch of other slew of companies that they're going to be working with. And there's some really big stuff coming up in the future, man. And I'm not going to give any spoilers or anything like that. Y'all just going to have to figure it out. But you really need to go check them out. Like I said, it's www.dieselcrate.com. Give them a look-see. Sign them up, man. For what you're paying, dude, the 50% off, you just paid for this beef stick. Okay, that's it. And you get everything else for free. All right? So, do it. Anyways, this big, beautiful mess here. As some of you who, I'm going to take you guys out of this tripod here, may not know, this is a 1984 AM General 925 5-ton, cargo vehicle. We've made some modifications to her, okay? First of all, I took these off of the back. Don't mind all the bird poop. For some reason, birds like to poop on this light and this light alone. I'm not really sure why. But I had those, and I was running those in the back here, as well as on the sides for auxiliary lighting. Well, these ones never went out. They lasted, worked fine. But if I'm going to replace the ones in the rear, I'm going to go ahead and re-outfit on the side too. But the problem I had was back here. Where I've got these now, well, I had those here, and the vibration, I'm guessing, from the very back of the rig here was killing the bulbs. I mean, I'm not joking. I've done replace, see, there's one here, there's one there, the one up by the front up there. I've replaced 3 sets of these things, 3, to the single set that's in the front here. So it's got to be something vibration that's going on back here. So hopefully LEDs will be the answer to that. Now, I really didn't want to put LEDs on this truck because it really kind of takes away from the classic nature of the vehicle. Kind of similar to, my old Big Blue back there. The only thing that's LED is those 2 bottom pods down there, which are going to be getting removed here shortly. And I'm going to put some real nice classy ambers down there, as I really like to keep things true to kind of the build. I wanted my build aspirations for this truck are 100%, keep her 80s as possible. I mean, just like a time capsule, man. Just like Joe Diffie intended, bro. We just keep it 80s as possible. And we're gonna do that. Don't mind these steps that we've put in. And yes, finally the truck is back home after a much regretted session with a friend of a friend whose name shall not be mentioned, because I'm that aggravated with them. But I was staying at my welder's house, and until I could get a chance to get her back home. I've just been so busy with work and everything else that I just really haven't had a chance to finally bring her back to her stomping grounds and her home. But she's back now, and we've actually got another issue that I've got to solve with this truck. I've tried to go ahead and do a rudimentary. Oh, so that fell off last night. Nice. Either that or the all the backfiring it was doing blew it off. But yeah, we'll have to deal with that later, I guess. But anyways, I tried to rebuild the carburetor. It's backfiring, spitting. I've got a fuel pressure issue or fuel problem that's going on. It's either this carburetor's finally coughed its last kerpoffle, leaked its last fuel, you know what I mean? She's tired, okay? Or I got a problem with the regulator, or the fuel pump's dying again. If it's another electric fuel pump with this truck, I swear to God, I'm just gonna rip the electric crap out of there, rip the regulator out, and we're gonna put, a mechanical fuel pump back on the block and just be done with all of this electric crap. It's just, every time I deal with electric crap, it's crap. Anyways, enough ranting about that. I'm gonna go back to here. So, we've replaced these with LEDs, and hopefully they're gonna hold up to the abuse back here. If not, I'm really not sure what else I'm gonna do. But these are also significantly cheaper than its halogen counterpart, which go for like $50, $60 a set, as to where these are like $12 or something on the Jungle website, Amazon there. You may have also noticed that, we got a cargo cover back here now. And some really nice troop seats. You know, those are all nice and fiberglass. This whole back of this truck's been updated. So, I mean, we've done that. So she's starting to really come together. You know, really starting to come together. The inside's pretty much the same. I haven't really changed a whole lot in here. Don't mind the bench seat being up, doing some wiring, doing some things. But everything in here, for the most part, stayed pretty much the same. The other thing that we've added, which is under the hood, I'm not going to bother to lift up and show you, but you might be able to catch a peek of it through the fender here. Nope, definitely not. But anyways, there's a coolant filter system that we've installed on this side as well. So now she's got, you know, oil filtration, coolant filtration. Everything's been updated. So she should be ready. The next thing, well, two things that are going to be happening with this truck. First of all, she's getting a respray. So we're going to, you know, paint her back to the 383 green that she's supposed to be, instead of this lima bean ween peel that it's got going on here. We're going to get rid of that, and we're going to paint this whole truck back green. Now, yes, I am keeping the camo. I'll be taping all this stuff off, fixing a lot of the lines that I used to, when I, you know, kind of fixed it with some rattle cans. Did it the minty way. And this other way we're going to do with an actual spray gun, because I got to cover a lot more ground, obviously. We're going to do that. And we're also going to get rid of the highway dual setup. We are going to go with the big super single, the Michelin 53s. Either Michelin or Goodyear. It's just kind of whatever is available at the time that I can get, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then of course the spare, which would be 7. And then, you know, we're going to lift her up and elevate and really make this thing look like a beast. So, pretty excited for that. I'd have, you know, stuff on the wire, stuff on the words. You know, I've got feelers out, man, is what I'm saying. So that is what's going to be happening to this truck this year. And then, of course, in the following year, we'll work with pulling the bed off and doing some kind of a camper build back there. And, you know, little by little, every improvement, we're just going to make this truck just better and better and better and better. And just, you know, just pimps, man. This thing's going to be the Fred Pimpstone of 5 tons. Because, I mean, I'm putting just every little accessory on. Here's a little accessory not very many people are familiar with. This is called a lollipop light. And this was actually a highway accessory for these trucks, which I was lucky enough to find one. Now I got to find 2. But basically, the turn signal bit on this truck, you have turn signals here and turn signals in the rear, but they don't coincide with any of the markers on the side of the truck. So the military's idea for this was to put these lollipop lights here, right? And they face the other way. So that way, you know, you got some Joe Blow driving beside you or whatever, you hit that turn signal, he can see that bulb going and he knows that he better get the hell out of the way because you're coming over. And if he don't get out of the way, then he's just going to end up being a pile of paper clips and beer cans. So, you know, just little bits and tids and stuff that we're doing to really bring this whole truck around and just make her absolutely king of the road. You know, same thing with old Blue back there. We're still working on her, so don't worry. And these two are still going to be very much part of the channel. And, you know, this is the old loyal lead sled here, and that's what gets me back and forth to work for now. But there is talks of me getting a motorcycle. So, you know, stay tuned for that. I might be getting, you know, wing, 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 do one of those, you know. But, anyways, yeah, that's pretty much where we were. Let's kind of get you guys all caught up on what's going on with old Big Libra back here. And I don't currently have any events or stuff, like big events and stuff on the docket right now. Just really kind of taking the time to really kind of start focusing on my builds, focusing on what needs focusing on, you know, getting things right, getting the truck repainted, getting the new wheels and tires put on it, you know, just really going through and fixing and adding in a lot of things and taking time to focus on the builds at hand rather than going to events. Now, next year, coming up, you know, after the Christmas and all that stuff this year, next year, definitely going to be hitting Plant Bamboo. We're definitely going to be hitting Redneck Yacht Club. And heavy talks of hitting Iron Horse. So we kind of want to do like a Tour de France of all the mud parks and stuff this coming year. So, you know, that's definitely probably going to be happening. Which is why I'm kind of taking this year to kind of step back from a lot of stuff and just focus on getting these things ironed out. And just, you know, they're at like the 97%. I just need to get them that extra couple of percent, and that's going to take me time. And, of course, money. Which I don't really have a whole lot of, if I'm being perfectly honest. You know, I still have a regular 9 to 5. I work every day. I have a couple of days off here and there. But other than that, then, you know, I'm also traveling for work a lot now, too. So my time to be able to devote to these guys is pretty small. And on top of being a father as well. You know, so that takes up a big chunk of my time. So between fathering and working, you know, big chunks gone. I don't really have a whole lot to devote to the things. You know, I have other worldly duties that demand my presence. But I think with that, you know, we've got you guys kind of caught up to speed on what's going on with, you know, Libra here, a big camo log, and then I gave you a little bit of a touch on the blue truck there. So you know, keep your eye open for more content. We're gonna still, you know, keep trying to pump videos out to you guys when I do some wrenching on things and do stuff. I'm trying to start getting into the habit of recording this stuff. Just a lot of times it's just me, and I don't really have a camera guy, so it's difficult to really be able to film this kind of stuff and do the stuff, because normally, you know, I've got people running around the house, I've got my miniature me running around, and trying to film during all that is just not, it's not feasible, right? Anyways, I just got an eye of why my neighbor has a porta potty. You know, I'm not gonna ask questions. He's out there with the tinfoil hats and the bubble bastards, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, I think that's gonna do it for this video, and just kind of wanted to touch in, like I said, give you guys some updates, give you guys some ideas of what's going on with the channel, what's going on with me, what's going on with the Twisted Piston universe. I think we've done that. Anyways, like I said, this is Twisted Piston, of course. If you like the content stuff that I do, please like, share, subscribe, do the things. We're definitely going to be doing a giveaway. I know I keep saying that and I keep failing to follow through because I rely on a lot of other people and stuff, and they don't follow through, and they kind of leave me hanging, and it just, you know, it sucks. Kind of kicks me when I'm down. But I'm taking charge. I'm doing this shit myself. So you want to get entered to win one of these crates, right? You want one for free? You want one of my personal crates shipped to your door? Then that's what you need to do. You need to like this video. You need to share this video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And drop a comment in there and let me know that, like, hey man, we entered, we here. Alright? Do those things. And in a month from now, I'm going to do a giveaway. And somebody is going to get one of these crates. Could be you. Could be you. So anyways, like I said, like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the little bell notification, little ring-a-ding-ding-ding, okay? So that way you know when I post things, and if you're entered, then you'll know who wins. Could be you. But with that, I'm going to bid you all a farewell, a doo-doo, and enjoy the rest of my Sunday of sitting on my bum and probably accomplishing next to nothing. Finally, for a day. We'll catch you later.